Hello friends, Running Kimono here. I have no pleasure in making this video today. If you were paying attention to the news yesterday, 1,200 Walgreens slated to close in the next 3 years. Most news agencies, television stations had this story. Now, last summer, this story initially launched, and I think it was like 2,000 stores. So they've already saved 800, and this is a lot of moving parts. So I'm going to try to unpack it piece by piece and answer the most obvious question of how this will affect a Walgreens couponer, because I have an answer for you on that. I recommend again to go to your trusted news site, whichever site you want to go to. This one is Yahoo News, and I also read it up on it on Business Insider. It was exactly the same story. But Walgreens to shut 1,200 stores nationwide and more closures possible. As stated earlier, initially it was 2,000, and now it's 800 less at the number 1,200. Now, this number might be like jaw on the floor, staggering, like holy Toledo, 1,200 stores. But guys, I believe there are 8,500 stores right now. This is the biggest pharmacy chain in the U.S. And if you look at the closures of CVS and Rite Aid, I think it's just Walgreens getting, it's hard to be competitive with the Amazon and other pharmaceutical companies that sell really cheap vitamins and supplements online only. And how do you compete in that field? I think that's part of this. But anyhow, according to the Business Insider, it stated Walgreens will close 500 of its stores in the next year towards the end of the year and reach a total of 1,200 store closings in the next 3 years, according to company executives on a fourth quarter earning call today. So we're looking at 500 stores next year. The list has not been released. And do not hit the panic button either, because you still have a year between now and then to get prepared. It's not like what Rite Aid did, where they were given like maybe 3 months notice and every store had closed very quickly. So obviously this is a Walgreens channel. We love shopping there. We love the little coupon deals. And what you can do is just ask a manager or a cashier that's trusted, like, hey, have you heard about this story? Do you have any information? And sometimes they might be very forthcoming, or possibly they'll have zero idea of it. That's the one part of it. And also, I would really be paying attention. Is the store busy? Is there a lot of traffic? And how busy specifically is the pharmacy? The pharmacy brings in the majority of the money. So really, those are things that you have to pay attention to. Off the top of my head, I know of one store. It's in the middle of nowhere and nobody's ever in there. Honestly, guys, I can go there this morning and probably the 90% toys, it's probably filled. It's a bit of a drive for me. I do go there maybe a couple times a month, but nobody's ever in there. It's the weirdest thing. So I mean, it is what it is. I recently went through this with Rite Aid. Again, their closures in Ohio and Michigan, they closed all of their stores. It was very swift and very quick. It's not going to be like Walgreens, where they're at least giving us a little bit of notice for those 500 stores. Now, with the Rite Aid closures, yes, I did snap a couple dystopian photos. The last couple of weeks that it was open, because it was such a legacy, and a lot of us, we all started extreme couponing at Rite Aid. The deals were unparalleled to any other store, and it's unfortunate that my subscribers just had zero interest in this. A couple did, but for the most part, it was mostly this is a Walgreens channel, and Walgreens has more locations. I get it, I hear it. But for a lot of us, old school couponers have been doing this 15 plus years. This is where a lot of us got our start and how we built our stockpile. Myself, my hand up and included in this. But with Rite Aid, it was an exceptionally quick closure. We weren't given 6 months. I mean, from when it was announced to when the doors closed, it was like less than 3 months. It was very quick. So if you think that your Walgreens might be on the 500 list of closures, what I recommend is you have months to do this. But I would be smart. I would set a little bit of space in your house and money aside and build a stockpile of items that will not go bad. We have trash bags, paper products, sandwich bags, razors, and toothbrushes. These 5 items off the top of my head I would stock up on when you could find them on clearance or some amazing coupon deal. I would definitely stock up because these are all items without an expiry date and you can keep them a good long time in your home. And typically these items also, as a store gets close to a closure, they're going to be gone. The only thing that was really left in a huge abundance when the Rite Aids closed was a lot of cosmetics. So, and it was like they were at the last day, they were charging 50 cents for whatever cosmetic that was left over. So yeah, definitely this is a little bit of food for thought if you think your store might be in some trouble or, you've seen a lot of closures in your area. I've seen a Big Lots and 2 Rite Aids close, and it's just not fun times because the places that we used to get deals and we really enjoyed shopping at, it's over, and it's a really weird chapter. So what's the next move if you were a huge Walgreens shopper and your store closes? Well, it's really to find a different store. If you've been paying attention on my page, there's a little bit more Meijer content, which is a grocery store in the Midwest, and along with Dollar General. Although I do a lot of Dollar General over on my Instagram, I don't usually post all of my deals over here on YouTube. But I would definitely pick up a second store because you need another store, like a card up your sleeve. And whenever I can go to Meijer and grab a basket of goods for like $12 with one of their specials, or Dollar General on a Saturday with the 5 off 25 to get a basket for $5 or under. This was last week's for $2.75. It's totally worth my time to go and do that. And yeah, it's not Walgreens. It's not what I'm used to. It's a new set of rules, a new set of employees. But, as extreme couponers, we're basically preppers. And with that being said, we'll always find a different avenue to save more money. The game's just going to change a little bit and it'll be a different store. But I really recommend that right now, before the store closes, that you try and figure out how you want to save money at a different store. Because here's the deal. If you're an extreme couponer, this is inside of you. It will never, the flame will never be, snuffed out. You'll continue to always want to save money. You'll always have this desire and you will always be looking for a deal. So I recommend to pick up a different store, to build a little stockpile of items that won't expire, and to be really smart and to pay attention in the store. Is the pharmacy busy? What's the traffic like on a Sunday there? Is it busy? Is it slow? And, you probably can figure it out faster than an auditor with a spreadsheet of what's going to happen to your store. That's it for this video, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.